I'm Anil Kumar sharing with you a question from my subscriber. Let me thank all the subscribers and viewers for watching my videos, writing comments, and posting excellent questions. The solution of this question is going to help you to understand concepts of simplifying rational functions and also how to write their restrictions. So we need to simplify the given expression. As you can see, division is the operation to be performed. To simplify such expression, we should factor each part of it separately. So here, as you can see, in the numerator, we have 12w square minus 5w minus 2. So the first step should be to factor that trinomial. 12w square minus 5w minus 2. To factor, we can use product and sum. Product is minus 24, sum is minus 5. So what two numbers, let us say P and Q, will give you product of minus 24 and sum of minus 5? This is what you have to figure out. 8 and 3, perfect. So you can split 5 as 8 and 3. So we can write this as 12w square minus 8w plus 3w minus 2. Minus 8w plus 3 is minus 5. And now let's continue these four factors by grouping. 12w square and minus 8w gives you a common factor of 4w. So we get 3w minus 2, and we already have 3w minus 2 in the second factor. So we can now do 3w minus 2 as a common factor between the two terms and get 4w plus 1. So this expression here in the numerator of the first term gives you 3w squared. We'll use some space on the left side. 3w minus 2 times 4w plus 1. So we got the first term, numerator. Now we will factor the denominator of the first term, which is 8w square plus 2w minus 21. Now again, we'll follow the same method, that is product and sum. So we are looking for product of 8 times 21 and negative, right? So we are looking for product of 8 times 21, and we need sum as 2. Now what two numbers could give you that? This is what we are going to figure out, right? So these numbers should be very close. Now to find these numbers, the idea is that we could get further factors of 21, which is 3 and 7, right? Now combination of these and product of 8 is for example 2 and 4. So combination of these numbers will give you the result. You can see from here that 4 times 3 is 12 and 7 times 2 is 14. Their sum will give us 2, right? So we could split 2w as 8w square plus 14w minus 12w. Do you see that, how we factored it? Basically, we have to split the center term in a way so that the sum is the center term. Perfect. Now we can again do group factoring. 8 and 14, 2 is a common factor along with w. So we get 4w plus 1, 7. 14 divided by 2. And in this case, minus is the only common factor because both have minus, plus 3. 3 times 4 gives you w, 3w 12, and that becomes plus because we have taken minus outside, plus 7. So we could factor this as 4w plus 7 times 2w minus 3. So that becomes the denominator part. So we will write this as 4w plus 7 times 2w minus 3. Is that clear? So in this question, the key is to factor each individual term. Now let's take up the next term, which is 12w square plus w minus 6. Now you are looking for product to be what? You are looking for product to be 12 times 6 with negative sign, right? So you're looking for negative 12 times 6, and the sum should be 1. That means these two numbers should be very close, right? So what we can do is we can further look into these factors. For 12 we get factors like 4 and 3, and for 6 we get factors 2 and 3. Now 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 2 is 8. That gives you a difference of 1. Perfect. So that will work. That will work. So 3 times 3 is 9 and 4 times 2 is 8. So we could split W as product of 9 and 8. Right? So we have 12W square plus 9W minus 8W minus 6. We have 3W common in the first two terms. So we get 4W plus 3. Here 2 is common with minus sign. We get 4W plus 3. We have to get a common factor for sure. Otherwise, look into the factoring terms. Okay. So 4W plus 3 becomes a common factor, resulting into product with 3W minus 2. So we have here divided by, we'll replace this expression by 4W plus 3 times 3W minus 2. Perfect. Now you can actually pause the video and do the last part yourself, which is to factor 8W square minus 2W minus 15. So again, we are looking into the factors of 8 and 15 with a negative sign. That means the bigger number is going to be negative, right? Because the sum is minus 2. 15 could be written as 5 times 3, right? So, and we need difference of 2. Okay, so 8 could be written as 4 times 2, for example. So if you multiply 5 with 2, you get 10. 4 with 3, you get 12. That has difference of 2, right? So if you multiply these two, you get 10, and those two 12. So you could now split minus 2W with 10 and 12. So we get this as 8W square minus 12W, bigger number being negative, plus 10W minus 15. So I hope you get these steps, right? So common factor between this is 4W. So that leaves us with 2W minus 3. And here we can take 5 common, 2W minus 3. Now 2W minus 3 is a common factor. So we'll straight away write here 2W minus 3. Once I take 2W minus 3 as a common factor, I get 4W plus 5. Perfect. So that becomes your rational expression in terms in factored form. Perfect. Okay. Now at this stage, you should write all the restrictions. So let me write down the restrictions, then we'll continue forward. So we'll write restrictions now. These are important steps to understand for simplifying any rational expressions. Okay. Restrictions means these denominators cannot be 0. 4W plus 7, when can it be 0? It can be 0 for minus 7 over 4, right? So that is one restriction. So we can say W is not equal to minus 7 over 4, correct? Now here the restriction is W cannot be 3 over 2. 3 over 2 will make that 0. 3 over 2 is common, so we need not repeat it. Then we have here minus 5 over 4. We have to look into the numerator of the divisor also. Minus 3 over 4. And here we get 2 over 3. Right? So 2 over 3. So all these are the restrictions in the given rational expression. Perfect. Now, let us rewrite this as a multiplication. We get 3w minus 2 times 4w plus 1 divided by 4w plus 7 times 2w minus 3 multiply. So when you multiply, you have to flip this, right? Multiplication is reciprocal of division. So we get 2w minus 3, 4w plus 5 divided by w plus 3 times 3w minus 2. Now look for factors which could be cancelled from numerator and denominator. That is the step to simplify. So what I get here is 3w minus 2 is a common factor in the numerator and denominator. It can be cancelled. Is there any other common factor? 2w minus 3 is also a common factor. So whatever are the common factors, just cancel them away and then write down. So these are all equivalent expressions. Write down your expression, which is 4w plus 1 times 4w plus 5 in the numerator divided by 4w plus 7 times 4w plus 3. So that becomes a simplified expression, and here w is not equal to, repeat all these expressions in your answer, minus 7 over 4, 3 over 2, minus 5 over 4, minus 3 over 4, and 2 over 3. Remember, writing restrictions, you have to consider both numerator and denominator of divisor, and as normally you do, denominator of any rational function. With this, we come to end of this particular video, and I hope you learn the steps involved in simplifying rational expressions and performing such operations. So a key to success here is to review factoring techniques. They can help you really to solve and simplify rational expressions. I hope that is clear. Feel free to write your comments, share your views, and if you like and subscribe my videos, that would be great. Thanks for watching and all the best.